Reiki exists. Reiki brings you beyond duality. So you can't just marinate in this is good and this is bad and this is right and this is wrong, because it shows you the benefits of all frequencies, even ones that people think are bad and negative and dark frequencies aren't that, if they're teaching you something. So I want people to be able to apply their training to these circumstances and even allow things to come up and even allow things to not be absolutely perfect. It's not a retreat where I promise that everything is going to be absolutely perfect for you every single second. You're going to be more vulnerable, but you're also going to be more powerful.
If Reiki has been on your radar, whether you're ready to learn from the ground up or you're already level 2 and you want a deeper step than this, then this RF Spotlight is for you. Celeste Creel is a longtime Reiki teacher and retreat leader, and she runs Holy Fire Reiki training retreats in Ireland and Scotland. This isn't just a relaxing week where you receive sessions. You'll learn Reiki step by step, practice it daily, and leave with real progress in your training. In this video, we'll cover what Holy Fire Reiki is, what the days actually look like, and how to choose Ireland versus Scotland based on where you're at right now.
I feel like my retreats are a combination of what you typically find on a retreat. We'll have options for all kinds of relaxation and integration and nice food, but it's also training. It's kind of like a school, but the retreat itself is about building a strong foundation for you as a healer.
Holy Fire is a specific lineage that Celeste teaches, known for a strong emphasis on compassion, clarity, and staying grounded in real life.
The Japanese word Reiki is divided up into 2 words, and Rei is wisdom, Ki or Chi is energy. So it's, wisdom combined with the energy, and that's the healing energy. It's a different vibration than the Usui Reiki because it has the energy of unconditional love and brotherly love, which is not just brotherly, but sisterly, right? Humanitarian, like the love for all, regardless of anything, right? Regardless of race, regardless of religious belief, regardless of, anything that would become a divide between you and someone else. Holy Fire does that, but I feel it has more of the emphasis on healing the soul and giving the person access to their authentic self. And that is actually a higher frequency than the frequency of love. But I will invite people to use their Reiki as they're going about their day-to-day lives, right? Because it's not going to be just about when you're in a situation where someone or something says, heal me. It might be when you are in line waiting for a muffin and you're just like, this is taking too long. Like, come on, I just want a muffin, It's just like, I want people to experience what they can do with Reiki in situations that no one really thinks of Reiki when they think about. It's any kind of impatience, any kind of fears, any kind of, annoyances. So
Celeste chose Ireland and Scotland not just for the scenery, but because both sit on what she describes as the heart chakra band of the earth. It's a place where it lands with deep mysticism and history, as well as real woundedness that's just asking to be healed.
Now, both Ireland and Scotland fall in this, like, it's almost like a giant ley line, but it's like fall in the heart chakra of Mother Earth. And there's a lot of woundedness there. And so I want a place that has both strong healing energy and strong healing potential and mysticism and belief. So for the Holy Fire levels 1 and 2 in Ireland, you don't have to have any prerequisites besides your willingness. The prerequisites for the Scotland retreat are that you have had Holy Fire levels 1 and 2 for 1 year. And if you're level 1 and 2 Usui and you've never done Holy Fire, you can still do the Master retreat in Scotland and do Holy Fire.
This isn't a perfectly controlled vacation. The work is learning how to stay centered when things aren't perfect.
I mean, it's for people that really do crave mystical journeys and mystical experiences, and who would love to have a sense that this is, a part of them now forever, not just something that you do, that you spend money on, and that was cool, but now it's back to reality. So for people who love nature, who love history, who love the Irish culture, it's, there's so much deep respect for the land, for their folklore and their history, and a reverence for the land and a reverence for spirituality.
Now, zoom out. Think of this as a retreat plus real schooling. You're in a beautiful, often luxurious setting. But the point is skill building. You're practicing across 8 to 10 days in real travel conditions, so you don't just leave with a concept, you leave with the capacity to actually do your Reiki work in real life.
We'll start with morning meditations in a conference room, or we're going to start with the training, which is going to be like in chunks of about 4 hours in the conference room. So someone will wake up, we'll have breakfast, and then we'll meet and do our Reiki training, have some experiences, have lunch, and then go, let's say, depending on, what day it is, let's say we go to Guggenbara, which is a place where, you had druids and monks meditate, and there's a wonderful place to do an energy system or do one of the meditations in training.
You'll practice staying grounded and compassionate when things aren't perfect. The training is about learning how to be in this world without being energetically subjected to it.
What I will tend to do is be the person who is the most, it's not about not being shy, but when it comes to experiencing the energy, it will feel for me sometimes like I'm experiencing something for the very first time. And I am present with the energy just like everybody else is. I'm not forcing anybody to, tell us what they journaled if they don't want to. And if they're not wanting to do it, then it's not needed.
So if Ireland feels like your entry point, then you should start there. If you're already level 2 and you have real practice behind you, and you feel ready for that master level deepening, then Scotland might just be the retreat for you. Now, if one of these retreats feels like a retreat you're interested, make sure you click the link below and submit an inquiry on the Retreat Finder listing. Celeste will follow up to answer your questions about upcoming dates and what's included. At Retreat Finder, we spotlight unique retreats from around the world. If you want to see more retreats like this one, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's a free way to help us ensure we can continue making content for you. And when it's time to return to you, find your next retreat on retreatfinder.com.